Welcome to another Isle video. As most of you already know, Austroraptor is finally in the Hordetest. With what little time I had, I decided to search for a nesting group to grow with. I really didn't want to keep dying on highly populated servers, so I found one with 28 players out of 115, and they were nesting. I figured I'd have better odds this way, and I wouldn't get KOS'd every 5 minutes. Just like every other baby creature in the Isle, we get fed until we get our first mutation. After getting fed our pea soup a few times, I decided to go closer to the group, which were at the pond's edge playing around. It's a nice big family, and I'm safe, right? I spoke way too soon, as Kentrosauruses come to wipe out our entire existence from the swamps. I try to make a daring run for cover, but it doesn't matter. I'm cooked. Well, I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. No nest, same server, but on my own. After choosing my skin, I get to pick my first mutation. I went with efficient digestion because I really didn't feel like starving to death. Now we make our way to the sanctuary. With Sanctuary out of the way, I had to focus on getting my other Prime qualifications complete. But first, I needed food. Badly. Yeah, I think I messed that one up. After nearly 10 minutes of running and looking for food, I finally reached North Plains, and I spotted this frog. Yes, first meal. Now he won't die. So I totally forgot that Austroraptor had the spearfishing mechanic, so I'm gonna try that out. So after eating that invisible fish, I decided to head across the plains to look for the Psittacosaurus, or however you say it. But we're looking for tacos because that's our wide diet. After running around for what felt like hours, I finally found a tunnel taco. There it is, perfect diet and 42% growth. It was getting dark now. Time to find a safe place for the night. All that was left to do now was find our migration zones and patrol zones. And we should be good for Prime. It was now time to pick my second mutation. I've made it to 50% growth. I'm picking multi-chambered lungs for reduced stamina costs. Not only was it dark, but a violent storm rolled in. The storm finally went away, and I had time to grab a fish and head south towards Delta River. With such a long ways still to go, I decided to take a break behind this rock to regain some stamina. So I made it to Delta River a few minutes later, and spearfishing was taking forever, and then I spotted it. An elite fish. They weren't lying when they said you could wear it as a hat. I kept moving downriver, looking for whatever food was around. Then I found a resting spot on this rock. So I basically just messed around in Delta River until I hit 75% growth. Did I get prime? I decided to go with cannibalistic mutation because every other Austro will be out to get you. So if I need to kill another one, at least I can eat it. Since there wasn't too much to do, I decided to see if I could climb a tree. I'm not going no higher, but now I'm a Herrera. I stayed in the safety of the tree for a very long time. I eventually got bored enough to go try and find some food. Oh, looky there, there's a dryo. After eating the dryo, I filled up my water and went back to my tree to wait. So I basically just stayed AFK. I wanted to stay off the radar until I entomb. I waited until 88% to fill back up on food and water. Even though it's a low population server, I still didn't want to take any risks. As I'm heading to get water, I see another Austroraptor. But does he see me? I decided to just make a run for it and go hide somewhere just in case. I don't know anything about the fighting mechanics for the Austroraptor yet, so that's why I'm going to find some place to hide. It was safe enough to leave, and I found this boar, and I wanted to see if I could kill it. Boar isn't on our diet, but I need food anyway. After eating what I could of the boar, I decided to climb this tree and really act like a Herrera. We're going to use him as bait. Nothing was around anyway, so I ended up leaving. Well, it's time 2 and 2. Even though I played on an easy server with really no action, I still had fun with Austro. I enjoyed the mechanics, with exception for trot speed. It feels too slow when just trotting. I will be making a part 2 with fighting mutations to test out the capabilities of its attacks. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe so more people can find me.